Welcome, racing fans, to motorsportsradio.net for Sunday, March 25th. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series driver Brad Keselowski believes that he has a responsibility to promote the sport. The driver of the number 2 believes that he has a responsibility to promote NASCAR and leave it better for future generations. This according to motorsport.com. However, Keselowski is not sure about his fellow competitors, and had this to say: "I have a very good lifestyle and I'm privileged. It's not lost on me. I am eating the fruit off a tree produced by generations before me by Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt, Cale Yarborough, Darrell Waltrip, and the list goes on. I am living off what they have created in this sport that is so successful. In return for that, there is a question, I think, that isn't just for me, and not just race car drivers, but for all of us, on what we are leaving behind for the next generation. The reality is that what I do today to promote the sport most likely makes very little difference in this time span and this era. I'm not saying it makes no difference, but very little difference. What we all do to promote our sport makes a huge difference for decades beyond, and I believe that." Keselowski made this statement prior to the start of the 2018 season at Charlotte Motor Speedway during a media tour, and also thinks that maybe there's not enough drivers that feel the same way, saying there are definitely not enough on board, and it is not a predominant line of thinking. Credit to those that are actively engaged in doing it, because I think it's great that they are. But I absolutely wish that they are. But I wish there were more that cared about the future generations' opportunities in this sport. I think a number of them feel there is not a lot they can do, that a lot of this sport's success and failures is out of their hands. So I can understand that too. The role that I feel responsible for is the same role that I would feel responsible for if I wasn't a race car driver, and that is to make sure I haven't done something to the sport to damage it for future generations. I'm trying the best I know how. Dale and Richard and all those guys left a hell of a legacy that I am not sure any of us will be able to fulfill for the next generation. But I do feel an obligation to replant the seeds to grow the next orchard that the next generation will eat off of." Source motorsport.com. And Brad Keselowski, as we all know, has a way with words. This is Manny Allegretta. This is the home of motorsports news and info, motorsportsradio.net.